Hey folks, welcome back to the channel here. I had a comment, or actually I had a question regarding my cables and my high lift garage doors, I think from a Lee. As far as my cables, if I had to get longer cables or not. And I'm gonna see if I can describe this to you and show it to you. You can see where the cable is wrapped 2 times around the spool there. So my cable was plenty long enough. You don't have to, your door travel is not going up or down any further than it would be if it were, zoom in, if it were normal height. You're just extending the length here and shortening the length here. So the cable itself still, the cable from the bottom here all the way up to the opening still traveling the exact same distance. The only thing you're running into is the weight of the door, having to compensate for the weight of the door going up more vertical before it starts to go horizontal. So what I did there is I took the shaft here, it was loaded, and I raised the door completely up. So it took the majority of the tension off the spring. Right now the spring's loaded because the door's down. So once I got the door up, I held the door up with some braces so it wouldn't move. And then I took Vire scripts. You can use anything you want. And I spun the shaft 2 extra times. I think one rotation is like a foot, but 2 extra rotations. And then I took the cable and I put it back in the hole. And if you ever take it apart, you understand there's a keyhole where the cable fits into. And so what that did was preloaded once it comes down, it preloads the door, the springs more, makes the springs, I guess, stronger so it can handle the vertical lift longer. Because the further it goes up, the more these springs unload. And the weaker they get, there you go, the weaker they get. So I hope that answers your question. Again, I didn't need to get any longer cables because the cables are still traveling the same distance. Because the cables hook in here, somewhere around in here on the door lifts up, the door still stops even with this header board here. Instead of folding over here or somewhere around there, it goes, the top of the door here goes all the way up in there before it goes horizontal. So I hope this helps you out. If you have any more questions about this project, feel free to ask. If you need a closer up video or photo or something, please ask, and I'm more than eager to help you out. Thanks.